Hi, this is Dr. Jacalyn Kerbeck, the President, Founder, and Chief Listening Officer here at our network at USA Global TV and Radio. Thank you so much for your loyalty. Thank you so much to all of our guests, to our team members, to our sponsors, and to all of our elevated listeners. Here at USA Global TV and Radio, we provide world-class education, entertainment, hope, and inspiration. We celebrate all of our team members, all of our guests, and all of our sponsors from around the world who come and lead their lives with their hearts to help other people walk into their greatness. If you'd like to be a guest on any of our shows, please go over to our website, usaglobaltv.com, and book your session. Please contact us at info@usaglobaltv.com and subscribe to our channel. Hello, everyone. Happy Monday, happy Tuesday, wherever you are in the world. This is USA Global TV and Radio, and we are super excited to start our week off with you, our viewers and our listeners. Thank you again for being with us. I'm Dr. Jacalyn Kerbeck, and our show today is A Woman's Prerogative. This is a panel show with women from around the world who are bright-eyed and bushy-tailed, and some who are ready to go to sleep. So we welcome the fact that we have a global audience and we have a global team here. Our topic today is, so far this year, I learned, fill in the blank. Before I bring out our panel, I have a special announcement of a new show that is for women. So I would love to have you go and book in. It's called Women in Business, and I'm hosting the show myself. So please go over to usaglobaltv.com or usaglobaltvandradio.com. They'll both take you to the same place and book your session. Okay, let's welcome our team members from around the world. Someone who's celebrating something very exciting. We'll hear about it a little later. It's Caroline HEWARD, the Harley Street stress expert, joining us from London for now. Okay, welcome.
Wonderful. Good to be here, Dr. Jacalyn.
Nice to have you with us. And starting out bright-eyed and bushy-tailed from New Zealand, where her day's just starting. Welcome, Mariska. Nice to have you with us.
Hello, hello.
Hello, hello. And getting ready to go to sleep from Africa, it's JENETTA. Welcome. Hello.
Hello.
Also joining us from London, it's Dr. Madeline Chan, who's getting ready to relocate as well. Hello.
Hey, hi. Hello.
I always feel like we're a bunch of kids, like in playtime.
Yes.
So everybody's got some exciting things going on, and I feel a lot of positive energy. I love getting together with you ladies and sharing this space. So thank you so much. I would really like to just go around for a minute, 2 minutes, and have you share something exciting that's going on with you. I'm going to start with Caroline.
Ooh, I really have something exciting. I have had my property in London on the market since June 2020. And on Saturday, I had an offer which I've accepted. And I am so excited because I'm looking to relocate to South Wales and looking for a property around the Gower Peninsula. So I'm going to have countryside, sea, sand, beach, and a garden, because I don't have a garden in the middle of London near the city. So I'm very, very excited, and I cannot wait for my new adventure.
Oh, I am super excited for you as well. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, Mariska, what's hot with you?
Ooh, okay. Well, I am currently busy working on a bit of a subscription service with one of my coaches and friends, Kiara, and we are helping out people that's struggling with procrastination and overwhelm. So that is a new project that we are busy with, and I'm just very excited about it. It is so much fun.
Ooh, I love seeing faces light up like this. That's fantastic. Let's go over to Dr. Chan.
Hey, well, I'm excited today because it's my friend's. Well, I work with him as well, but it's really become a friend. That's Martin Zogby in Ghana. It's his 21st birthday, and so he hasn't really been celebrating it. So it's just really nice to know that he's 21 today. So I'm happy about that, and I'm happy because more and more hearts are awakening. And yeah, very happy. And most of all, I'm happy because I'm going to relocate next week, actually on Valentine's Day, but relocate, move a whole house contents and move in with my soul brother Rocco, which I'm already living with, but also Claudio. So it's going to be a real creative house, and all three of us are going to look after Teddy. So super looking forward to this new adventure in Chelmsford.
Excellent. Congratulations. And Jenetta, what about you?
Well, I'm juggling many balls for the epiphany process and the corporate side. That's coming along amazingly well. And well, Jenny's Day is going from strength to strength. And for us this week, our big thing is that Andy's other daughter, he has three, my husband Andy. We've had the one daughter, she was around for our wedding, but his eldest daughter is arriving this Friday with her family. And so we're really looking forward to that and sharing Kenya in our home with her and her family. And her husband lives in Saudi Arabia. He is spearheading that brand new city that they are building there. So they don't see very much of each other because she's in England. So they're arriving with him coming through from Saudi. So it's all very, very much a case of, wow, we can't wait to show you where we are and to show you Kenya. So that's our special news for this week.
All right.
Wow.
Congratulations, everyone. Super fantastic.
And Dr. Jacqueline, how about your news for this week, for this year?
Oh my gosh. My head's spinning around. Okay, so I'll work backwards. Yesterday, I had a meeting with two incredible women, one of whom we interviewed recently, and she introduced me to this other person. And the three of us were so excited about this project. I told them what I was doing. I told them where I want to go. And so we're working together to put together a networking affiliate site that's really going to be focused on elevated listeners. So that's probably like a 6-month project. So that's the first thing. The second thing is, let me see if I can pull it up here, is Dr. Madeline and I are doing this collaborative book project called Creative Hearts Awakening. It's a 3-book series, and the first one is the film and music book collaboration. And we already have some people who are on board for that. So that's exciting. We also have today, we've got a new show, which I'm really excited about. Let me see. I probably have 50 banners. That's why it takes me so long to find it. I'm not kidding you, because I can have 50. So I can't even find it, but it's here somewhere. So we have two gentlemen who are hosting their own show right after this. It's called Sales Leader Roundtable, and I'm really looking forward to welcoming them. Following that, we have our show Entrepreneur and So Much More. And then we have a new show that's coming back this year. It's called Take Steps and Kick IBD. For those of you who know, I'm very active in the Crohn's and Colitis Foundation. I run a support group. I'm on the board. And we have our big event in June 25th. And I welcome everyone on our team to come to Philadelphia, to Lincoln Financial Field, home of the Philadelphia Eagles, who are playing in the Super Bowl on Sunday. So these are my family members, but we'll be doing our Take Steps walk, and Justin Merigliani is joining me for this show, which will be once a month. And then finally, we have another show with etiquette and manners being the focus. It's called Children Live What They Learn, the Power of Etiquette and Manners for Children, with Philip Sykes. So they're the things I'm excited about so far. I could go on and on, but let's stop there for now.
Wow. You're amazing.
Yeah. Powerhouse.
I can't do it by myself. Thank you.
Come on, ladies, let's give it up. Dr. Jacqueline.
Thank you. I appreciate it. All right, let's go to our topic. So far this year, I have learned. Now, we're only in February, right? It's February 6th today. But I feel like collectively, the amount of information we've learned is beyond comprehension. So who wants to start by throwing something out there that they've learned? Caroline, is her hand raised? I'm going to go to Mariska. No. No,
what I've learned is to let go of the outcomes of my mind expectation, for patience, that when I'm ready, that whatever I'm ready for will appear. So to let go the specifics of how something comes about. And the reason for that is that the sale of my property has come in. It's kind of given me a curveball of what I wasn't expecting it to. And when I almost stopped really heavily focusing and worried, it came in. So it was almost like letting go of the outcomes. And also I've been doing some very extensive training, and there's me thinking that I'm doing the training for qualification, but I've actually been doing 2 different courses, and I've had an incredible healing journey over these last few months. So I would say that letting go of what I thought were the things that I genuinely wanted, and what I got was what was truly what I needed.
Wow.
Yeah, I love that.
That's lovely.
Yeah.
That's deep.
That's deep, really deep. I got a
That's deep.
shovel here. That's
I dig deep. One of my promoters told me, Caroline, you're deep.
no, I like it. I like it. A lot of things we could peel back there. But, I think also I do this all the time. I just did it the other day. I got myself so worked up that I had like pains in my chest about the dumbest thing. And when I took myself out of this environment, I went outside and I was like, oh, wow, look, there's a whole world. Then I just did a reflection, and I thought, it's crazy what we do to ourselves, right? What we put on ourselves, what we expect of ourselves. And then the next day, it could be totally different. Caroline, a couple days ago, you and I were having a conversation. Today, it's a whole different story. It
is. And it really feels like spring has come, and that's been an internal experience, because I've let go of an attachment for what I thought I should be getting and doing rather than what I did get. And when we get attached to things, that's when we can lose sight of what's possible. And yes, I do feel like suddenly it's spring because I've just let go of it all and it's all come in.
Thanks for sharing that. And I want to reflect on what you just said. We can get attached to our home. We can get attached to things. We get attached to people, to ideas, to trends, whatever it is. It's an attachment. And I think what you just went through, what you're reflecting on, I think gives us all the idea to what are we attached to that maybe isn't serving us? Is it the way we're speaking to ourselves? Is it how we're speaking to other people? There's so much there. We could spend weeks just looking at it. But I think because you shared what you just shared, it's a good place for all of us to reflect on what is it we're attached to and is it serving us?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I'm getting off my soapbox now. And
I like that one.
So who else learned something this year? And if you didn't learn anything, that's okay. We're not going to make fun of you, but we will. No. Mariska, what have you learned?
I will go next. And I think continuing on our discussion, the thing that I've learned, so I'm busy at the moment with a course looking at how we sabotage ourselves. Now, for those of you that had already watched our Talking Heads for last week, you might have had some experience of this. So it's the second time I'm doing this course. And I have to say, first time around, I did it while I was doing my master's in the middle of my thesis. it really helped me a lot, but there was also a lot of it that I didn't really delve into because it felt like my bandwidth wasn't quite there. Whereas this time around, going through it a second time, and that's most probably why I enjoy reading books twice or 3 times as well, because there's always new things you discover. There's things that you sort of remember, and it's like, oh yes, I remember that. But it's good to sort of remind ourselves. And then there's new things that come up. And one of those things for me was within that how we hold ourselves back space. I always knew that I have a tendency to procrastinate, and it's one of the things that I sort of sabotage myself with. But we all have a judge, and I could never really see mine because mine is very, very sneaky and it sort of hides in the back. And this time around, going through this work, I'm actually discovering more. So that's what I'm learning so far, and I'm looking forward to getting into it a little bit deeper, taking that shovel Dr. Jacqueline had, and then just digging a bit deeper into it so I can find out a little bit more of where I'm sort of standing in my own way. And then, as Caroline said, letting go of expectations. So stuff can actually come into my life that I want and need. So, yeah.
Thank you. Thank you, Mariska. You know what the great news is? If we didn't have these revelations, we wouldn't need to have a show, right?
Absolutely.
Dr. Chan, were you going to say something about what Mariska shared?
No, I was going to think about something completely different, to be honest. You got me.
I called you out on it. No, I'm kidding.
You called me out on it. You did. You did.
Dr. Chan, what have you learned?
Actually, to be honest, I think it's more about, I've realized this year especially, the need of people that are just in confusion and crying out, and like what Caroline said about letting go of the outcome. And some people are not wanting to let go of the outcome because they've always controlled the outcome. They've always controlled it. So I'm learning to kind of and to let go of the outcome myself in some ways, in some form, surrendering. And at the same time, I'm learning to where, even though when I go out and do talking heads and I write stories and everything, but I'm still not confident within myself to express. My power hasn't yet met my creativity yet. So I need to gel these two together, and then woo, invincible. So it's quite a journey. It's quite a journey for me to learn, plus exercise as well. So I still have to learn that. That's a no-goer. That's a total no-goer.
Threw the exercise in there at the last minute, but I have to say, for those who don't know, Madeline and I speak on a regular, like every day, I think, right? It's just, and she has so many ideas. It's just like, woo! I feel like I need one of those big storage units that goes on for like a block just to hold all the ideas. It's amazing. It really is how talented and creative you are, Madeline.
It's the universe being tapped into it. That's what it is. The soup bowl of creativity. And I'm getting too much. So you guys and everybody else you got to go in and jump in and swim around and woo, take a vacation.
Yeah, take a vacation and ideas.
Take a vacation.
Caroline, I see you had your hand raised.
Yeah, I wanted to give an insight to what Dr. Madeleine has just shared. And that is that I really get where you were in terms of you saying that there's a feeling of not feeling confident about putting it all together. And, you have it all, you really do. And I can see that in your singing and everything you do. It's amazing. And one of the things that I've learned about myself is that in doing the work on this platform is that your creativity comes across because you are pure in delivering your message and delivering your skill and expertise. And that's what this platform's about. And when the message and the way is so on point in terms of your delivery to help others, then it's not about you. It becomes about the importance of the legacy, and that's what you're leaving. And I wanted to share that with you because I've watched you grow, change, and evolve, and it's magical.
Oh, thank you,
Wow.
Caroline. That's
Tears in my eyes. For
yes.
that was beautiful.
Oh my gosh, thank you, Caroline.
It's really true, and I've know how that feels because I've felt the same myself. And it's Dr. Jacalyn that gives me that feedback that she's watched me grow. It's ever so easy to see other people, never so easy to see yourself. And I really have watched you evolve enormously. And you have so much to offer. And then it's not about the confidence. It's actually about the message is strong.
But then your doubt comes in, doubt comes in because you think that when you've been given this, and then you think this is too far-fetched, this is too weird, and it's just I feel out there on my own.
Well, I know a lot of people like you. I'm, not quite there, not as far out as that. And at the same time, I settle in what feels comfortable for me because my background's corporate. So I'm kind of confined in a little area, and I love what you do. I wished I could be as evolving as that. And at the same time, it's needed. It's beautiful. It's absolutely precious what you offer.
I really respect and love you for all this. Thank you. I really needed to hear this message. I really did. Thank you.
I love how supportive you are of one another. That means so much. It really does. This is a platform where people are constantly picking each other up, patting each other on the back, looking at ways to collaborate and grow friendships. And I just couldn't be any happier. So thank you. Thank you all. JENETTA, we didn't forget you, my dear.
Oh, wow. What have I learned this year? I think for me, the most heart-opening happening this year, or happenings, has been my children, because when I lost Jenny, or we lost Jenny, I wasn't the only one that lost Jenny. When we lost Jenny, it sent us into shards as a family, each grieving in our own way, dealing with it or not dealing with it in our own ways. And it's been like it's almost like one has to go away from the light to come back to the light, to have a new inspiring view of what is working because of what went wrong. And a lot of the time, the journey I've been on hasn't been entirely endorsed by my children. There's always been this level of, why are you doing it, and what's the point, and we don't agree, and we don't agree with what you have to say, and that sort of thing, which is great on one part because it holds me accountable and re-questioning myself, but it's been a very lonely journey. And this year, I finally started getting endorsement from all three of my children, with my second son, Neil, sharing my work, and the award that USA Global TV gave all of us here, but the one that was given to me, sharing that on LinkedIn and saying, this is my mother who works tirelessly for mental health, and super proud of her, type of thing. And then my daughter stepping forward and saying, could I help her through what I do to get a business off the ground? And up to now, it's been kind of like, Mum, I don't want to have anything to do with what you do. So that was amazing. And then last of all, and it's all happened in January and February of this year, my eldest son, Stuart, who is my greatest critic and has stood off the greatest, has come through and gone, I want to pay for a new World Jenny's Day website. And he sent this professional lady in, and it's being redone for the middle of February, ready by the end of February. And it was, to me, it was the greatest breakthrough, and it taught me that it was about letting them go on their journey and have no expectation of what they must feel about me and my work, because they're each on different paths, for them to finally come back and now say, we really appreciate what you are and what you've done, and we love you. It's just been amazing.
Wow.
I love that. That's phenomenal. Phenomenal. I'm just going to put my hair up. I'm sorry, ladies, because my hair is just really bugging me. Sorry. And sorry.
Let's pause for a hair break.
That's better. That's better. Sorry. I'm sorry, Jenetta, but my hair was going like this and I could hardly see you. I was hearing you full on, but I just had to do that. But yeah.
It's all right. Don't worry about it.
Jenetta, how beautiful is that you shared.
Yeah.
And I'm just so thrilled for you. You have had so much to deal with in your life, and you've done it with a smile on your face and by helping others all the time. And for your family to reach out to you and share that with you is tremendous.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you. It means the world. It has been a very, very lonely journey. And in a sense, it felt like I'd lost all my children, and especially Catherine, who went to live with her dad as a teenager. So this has been such an endorsement as we've gone into 2023, and just such an honor and privilege to share it with all of you as well. So thank you.
Woo, some wonderful things that have happened, and it's only February 6th. So.
Time is fast.
So I love how we're all coming together and support each other. As I mentioned before, I love for us to be able to support one another with things that we want to happen. Let's say in the next month, anything that you really think you want to put out to the universe, I want this in the next month, and have us help you get it. Yeah, Mariska, it's over to you. I see you pondering. I loved it.
I'm thinking very hard on this side, and nothing specific is coming to mind.
Okay. I have something for you.
Yes.
That the third book is finished and it's out there. I know Dr. Chan and I are focused on that too.
Yes.
I'm looking for the picture to show everyone. So
that is a very good one.
That just came to mind. So this is the third book in the Lady Ella collection. So that will be coming out for my 60th birthday. What?
Yay! And Caroline's in there, isn't she? Caroline plays.
I think
Princess
Caroline is.
Swan.
You're not going to turn 60 this year, are you?
No, I'm 59 in April. I'm 60 next year, so I will have become mortgage free and in my dream forever home by the time I'm 59. And so that's what's really you've got an endorsement. I've got an endorsement there.
Teddy's all for it.
Teddy's all for it, yeah.
Fantastic.
So I thought we were the same age, so I'm 1 year younger.
You don't have to rub it in, okay?
I still love you.
I still love you too. Teddy, we love you also. Okay, so who else wants to share something about the next month?
Yeah, that's a good one. I've got a lot over the next 3 months, but I don't know about the next month. It's kind of like going steadily on for the next 3 months, which is the corporate products and for the epiphany process, and getting those really out there and marketed. And actually, talking with Colombia at the moment with the Epiphany process, helping people in the medical industry, helping doctors and nurses and so on to deal with lost patients when they lose patients.
Woo, that's
But
huge.
yeah, it is huge. And I'm meeting with them next week. But yeah, overall, all of these will be more over the next 3 months than the next month. There'll be steady steps.
Well, that's super exciting. Congratulations on that.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you. You'll have to keep us surprised as to what's going on. We have our student in the first row raising her hand, Caroline. Yes.
Well, I'm actually going to share some student things. I have some exams at the end of this month. And I don't like the word exam because it always scares the life out of me because I, don't like that word. So I told my tutor that I'd much prefer him to call them assessments. And so he said, for everybody else, they're assessments, but for you, Caroline, they're going to be exams. So really rubbed it in. So I have some exams I have to pass. And
You will.
I also have to focus on finding my new forever home near the coast. So there's a couple of very big things there that I can focus on, and all of it moving me into my next iteration of having a new place to work from.
Wow.
Wow, that's super
Exciting
exciting.
times.
Yes.
Exciting. even your tutor, your professor. It's exciting time.
Absolutely.
Sure. All right, let's continue. We have about 4 more minutes before we go into closing. So who else wants to share something about the next month? Okay. Then
Already.
Already?
Yeah, 4 minutes. It goes so quick. I'm telling you, it goes quicker. Every week, this goes quicker, this show.
I don't make it up. The clock
True
is right
story.
there. So I'll share something, and Madeline knows this as well, that we have a song called What Was I Thinking Back Then? And as a wonderful introduction from JENETTA, we are now collaborating with Renee. How do you say Renee's last name, JENETTA? Please help us.
Shiakanyi. Renee Shiakanyi. We just get it correctly.
So Renee is an artist, a musician, a singer, and Renee is currently in South Africa, and he was a guest on The Art of Creating Mental Health Wealth, and then he was on the Film and Music Show. And so the 3 of us are doing this collaboration. And Madeline, who is it that wrote this song? Someone near and dear to you?
Yes, it was my niece, Nora Chan, and Dr. Jacqueline, you, of course, myself, and the person that did the music was Martin Jimson, who did the music for Resolution, for World Jenny's Day, for Anita Diamond. Yeah.
Wow.
So
Wow.
we're super excited about it. Renee and Dr. Jacqueline are actually going to do a duet.
I think that's amazing. Absolutely amazing. And it's Shiakanyi. He's from the Congo, for those of you who don't know him. Such a beautiful, beautiful soul. And he now lives in South Africa. And what a voice. What a man. What an amazing, amazing human being. So my heart's full of that news. It's wonderful, wonderful.
And that's another thing that I love about this platform, because it's not like this everywhere. And it's not like this in all businesses. But when we bring people together, or you bring people to the platform, we encourage collaboration. I encourage, get out there, meet the people who are coming here, link in with them, have a Zoom meeting with them. Some places it's not like that. It's like, no, I own this collection of people. You can't own anyone. People are independent and they have a right to do whatever it is they want to do. And that's what I really believe in, is that we're coming here for a reason. We're all together for a reason. Find out. Go and find out. Meet the people who are on this platform and see what you can offer to them and what they can offer to you.
It's beautiful.
Yeah,
it really is so beautiful to hear
fabulous.
about that collaboration.
I really love what you said there, Dr. Jacqueline, because in businesses, a lot of the old businesses, so many people say, you can't contact that person because that's my contact, blah, 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 blah. And they own it as if it's a possession. I mean, that's so old, beliefs, so old. You are a world leader. You're an innovator. You're bringing change. And you're making us all, have empowering us all as well to have that. And it should be like this. And that's really nice, that blessing that you've given all of us, everyone on USA Global TV and Radio family, the fact that if they contact someone is, they feel comfortable with the freedom of that. I love
absolutely.
that. Thank you.
It's
So,
like,
so 5D.
Well, thank you. I think you said I'm stuck in 4D somewhere, but I'm working my way. No, but seriously, I've heard, I can't say who, where, or when, or what, but other television channels, for example, you are not allowed to do any other shows. You can't do other podcasts or radio shows because you're on that show. It's like, come on, that's so antiquated. And it's like, oh, you're competing. If you do, you're not competing. You have a story to tell, and you want to tell it to as many people as you possibly can.
Yeah. And
So,
that is that's scarcity thinking, and it's not the truth. Where the light is where there's abundance of love in everything.
exactly.
And opportunity is all about that.
And
I mean,
Jenetta,
Renee, sorry.
No, I was going to say, Jenetta, you actually said about freedom today in a conversation we had. Sorry, Jenetta, you carry on about freedom.
No. I was just going to say, in fact, the freedom is an amazing thing, is to be able to step into your truth and your light, and that sense of freedom that comes with it, even though it comes with a lot of responsibility. But I wanted to say, with somebody like Renee, he has such an amazing disposition for somebody who's been through so much, and COVID really nearly hit him sideways as a performing artist in Kenya, and not in Kenya, in South Africa. And South Africa are going through a really, really tough time at the moment. And his heart is always open, and I love it when I see a person in their open-heartedness during their most difficult times. And I think it couldn't be a better opportunity for him, and the most wonderful collaboration. Just lovely.
Well, thank you, because you brought him here, and I don't know, something just resonated, and yeah, it's all beautiful. Okay, so we've got less than 3 minutes for the show, and I want everyone to have a chance to leave the audience with something, and also for me to put your banner up. So I'm going to go over to the soon-to-be homeless Caroline HEWARD.
Well, I offer a free consultation either on Zoom, Skype, or by telephone. Email me for a free stress buster consultation on No More Stress at live.co.uk, or call +44 if you're international, 0 if you're local, 7523 120 189, and I'm going to help you bust your stress. It's a 30-minute free consultation.
Thank you, Caroline. I love it. Sometimes when I'm lying in bed, I hear, yes, I'm going to bust your stress. For a free consultation, call me on WhatsApp, or if you're local, call 01. I love it. I absolutely do. Let's go over to you, Mariska.
Well, if you are a aspiring leader, so moving from a specialization into leadership, or want to upgrade your leadership, or as I mentioned a little bit earlier on, you are feeling a bit stuck in procrastinating or otherwise feeling overwhelmed because it is on a bit of a scale there, do contact me. You can contact me via my email address, which is mariska@journey2discover.com. I know Dr. Jacqueline just loves the 2 number. Alternatively, you can also get me on LinkedIn. Just let me know you saw me on USA Global TV and Radio, and we can start our conversation.
Woo! Marissa's got
Feel
some
very
sexy
excited.
going today.
We certainly
Sexy,
have.
sexy on.
Sassy Mariska.
Sassy. I just want to say hello to Judith Fish in Hungary and to Push Child Foundation in Uganda and to Fee Signer. I don't know if Fee is, I think she's in the UK, but I'm not sure. Thank you so much for letting us know that you're here. Okay, let's go over to Dr. Madeline.
Thank you, Dr. Jacqueline. If anybody wants to get in contact with who they are, you know, this world doesn't make sense, this life isn't making sense, and you want to get in contact with your soul, with your heart, with your soul song, with your soul heart, with your soul language, everything to do with the soul, anything to do with the soul, then please contact me, because I'm the Soul Awakener and I work with Dr. Jacqueline on the Power of Listening courses on the USA Global TV education platform. And you can contact me, MadaleneCarolChan at gmail.com, MADALENECAROLCHAN at gmail.com. You can find me on LinkedIn. And if you want to find out about me as a novelist, a children's novelist, quirky me, okay, it's www.starchild-universe.com. I'm waiting for you.
Woo! MADALENECHAN. Madeline Chan. Madeline Chan. Okay, over to you, Janetta.
So anybody who would like to know how to fearlessly and without extreme judgment speak to their loved ones, speak to their colleagues, speak to their employees, speak to their suppliers, speak to their clients even. If you're finding that so often you're holding back, biting your tongue, or inappropriate words are coming out, or even inappropriate reactions from the people you're dealing with, then talk to me, because I would love to share with you the skills and tools that enable you to really express and communicate in ways that will blow your mind. And you can get hold of me at the Epiphany Process, THEEPIPHANY process.com, and that's the website, or at JENETTA, JENETTA at the epiphanyprocess.com.
Yes, we are having fun today. All right. Thank you, everyone. I have a quick announcement, which is, what are you doing tomorrow? Guess what? You can join me for the Art of Being a Professional Interviewer, a new course that we have. We actually have video from Helen Ashard, Ian Pelham Turner, Daisy Gideon, Simon McDonald, Philip Sykes, and Al Cini to help us be the best version of ourselves as a podcaster, a broadcaster, or an interviewer. If you can't make it tomorrow on Eventbrite, you can buy a ticket to get the link and watch it at your leisure. So thank you so much. I'm excited for that. That's tomorrow, February 7th on Eventbrite. We're closing out now. Our next show is the Sales Leader Roundtable, exploring topics and leadership and sales acumen with Kenley Davenport and Jim DeBold and their guests. So please join us. It's coming up right after this. All right. Bye, everyone. Thanks for being with us today. We really appreciate you.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye, ladies. See you next week for appointment. Bye.
Bye.